what attracted you to the respective parts of John and Mary, and how did you prepare for them?
Yeah, I go first too much.
Oh, okay. When I was auditioning and I read the script, I just thought it was so incredible. When I was younger, I was way too scared to watch Supernatural. Still now, it's still terrifying to me. And even just rewatching the show, I guess not rewatching, I guess watching it for the first time, it was really incredible, and the story that they were telling I thought was so compelling and so interesting, like touching on such amazing topics, but then also having a really fun monster hunting element, and I just thought that would be so fun, and I've never done anything like this before, and it being like super dramatic as well, so that was definitely very foreign for me, and now being here, I definitely watched a lot of the other Mary portrayals, just because I wanted to make sure, like we always say, it's like we're just giving context for Supernatural, so, but I also wanted to put my own take on it as well. But she's such a badass, fun character to play, and I'm really excited. I feel like once we meet her, she's even more closed off and more badass because, you know, she's a 19-year-old, so, yeah. What about you?
Oh gosh, well, the offers were rolling through the door, so I really had to be specific with what I chose. No, I was a huge fan of the show. I watched as a kid growing up, in Jensen. I was just honored to be able to be a part of the world. And then, honestly, what drew me to the character more than anything, because when it came out, I was like, prequel, I was like, you guys, come on. Like, it's such a great show, and it's 15 seasons. So I had my doubts, and then when I read the pilot, I was very impressed, but then getting to talk to Robbie and to talk to Jensen and the whole creative team, I was like, oh, there's like genuine, like we're not doing this just to do it. There's a story, there's an angle you want to tell, and as an artist, I think you feel backed by it. Oh, cool, we're here to create something, not just here to like put out product.
And if I can just ask one more follow-up, were you intimidated at all? I mean, you're following in the footsteps of Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Samantha Smith. At least she was one of the Marys.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, the fans of Supernatural are so dedicated and so incredible. It was definitely really scary stepping into those shoes. But also, I feel like that pressure and it's also very exciting because constantly when we're filming and then we're talking about it, it's like we're always constantly thinking about what the fans' expectations are, and we want to meet that. So there's definitely a pressure, but I think it's a good pressure for the most part. Yeah.
And then outside of fans, the performances themselves are so incredible between Jeffrey and Samantha. So that's been the thing of like, well, we can't recreate what they did. It's a fool's game, fool's errand to like strive to hit that. So let's give as much context as we can while also telling our own take. So,
Thank you. I'm shutting up now.
Can you talk about preparing for doing the action sequences? You've got a lot of physical action in there.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Our stunt crew is incredible. Legacy Stunts, my stunt double, Jeffrey Mayfield, is incredible, and they get us in the gym all the time. They're in there working with us. I mean, we have a huge, like really cool stunt, 2-3 minutes long. We have to shoot on Tuesday. We have to learn it Tuesday. So they prepped us a ton,
videos and such. But stunts, I think, is the most fun part about this job. I think it's really, really fun to. Because we use weapons sometimes, but for the most part it's like hand-to-hand combat, which is just like so incredible to watch. It's also, I've never done anything like this before either, and it's been really, really awesome. But it's definitely challenging.
The stunts on Winchesters versus the stunts on Supernatural are night and day.
Oh, really?
The fights are a lot more drawn out, a lot more dramatic, a lot more in depth. We do a lot. I'm very excited to see how fans react to it.
Yeah. Was there one that is coming up, or that you've already filmed, that you can't wait for the fans to see?
Oh yeah. I mean, the one we're about to film, we haven't even finished it, and I'm really excited.
There's a huge one in 4. I'm very excited for.
Yes, that one's going to be in 4.
It's crazy. It's like that one. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And there's a huge fight scene in 6 too that we just filmed. How are we on 7 already? That's insane. Anyways, but for episode 6, there's like it's really, really awesome. I'm excited. Yeah.
The pilot is so the pilot's so beautifully shot, and it really introduces these characters that we know, but these iterations so perfectly. What can you just tease as we go deeper into the season for both of the characters and the relationship, because it's really special. Your chemistry is perfect in the pilot. I just want to say
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
It's tough. It's real tough. Chemistry. Look, I really do think it's a beautiful love story. Two people, especially the iteration that we're doing from, it's like two people against all odds. But the thing I'll tease is TV goes. Good TV means good conflict. So I think we're gonna have a lot of like these misses kind of happen, which are sad to watch.
Yeah, and I think even with the 70s and the time, I feel like communication also was not really, it was definitely harder back in the day. So I feel like it's really cool because you get to see exactly how the two characters are feeling, but then it's just so real. And then every time they like try, it's like, yeah, but it definitely, I think it's an incredible way of telling it. And it's really awesome how different they are, but their backgrounds are so similar. So, yeah.